The nation's capital, Washington, D.C. That's the setting for the Hawks. There he is, Dyson Daniels, looking to use his disruptive brand of defense to great effect as they get ready to tip off at Capital One Arena. Hawks, Wizards. Tip-off just moments away. Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined courtside by Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And it's Allie LaForce for us tonight on the sidelines. Just a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last several months for him.
And he's been on the upswing offensively these past few months. And you know how much they love getting all those extra points out of him. He's been carrying a much bigger load lately, and I think he'll just continue to get better.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Johnson and Okongwu man the post positions. Dyson Daniels is out there with C.J. McCollum. And it's Kispert in at the small forward position. And for the Wizards, they've got Trae Young. Davis is out there with Song. Then it's Koulibaly. And it's George in at the small forward. All right, everyone, the NBA season starts today. We have made it. It is a holiday for everybody.
Oh, man, the offseason felt like forever. It's great to be back. Nothing like some games that count.
Now, here is Young. Clock at 6. Good D by McCollum.
Boy, he couldn't have asked for a better look. That's tough to take.
Pass to Kispert. Daniels with it. And Okongwu has it in the corner. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Daniels.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
McCollum against Young. Pass to Koulibaly. Lets it go from 11. The rebound by Johnson.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Kicks it out to McCollum. Now here's Kispert. Tight defense on him. Got 3 off the mark.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open and yet somehow comes away empty.
Here's Koulibaly. Young outside. 5 on the clock. The Wizards with another miss.
Yeah, early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way.
McCollum against Song. Now here's McCollum. Defense right on him. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Johnson for 3. Drills the three-pointer. Johnson's got the first 3 points tonight for the Hawks.
Yeah, Johnson has developed into a good three-point shooter, and he's looking for opportunities to take advantage.
Now, here is Young. Pass to Koulibaly. Now Davis. Shoots over Johnson. And another miss by Washington.
Boy, misfiring on your first 4 shots, you've got to settle in here.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have them, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Guys, Trae Young's contract in Atlanta was coming to an end, and both sides could not reach an agreement on a long-term contract extension. So trade talks ensued, and Trae Young finds himself in a new destination that now makes him the lead franchise guard in a new home.
It is a new day. Thank you for the update, chums.
Boy, they're slow to get it going here tonight. Just 1 for 4 to start.
Koulibaly with a screen on McCollum. Young from outside. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Nice and composed on that 3 there. Trey giving his fundamentals all of his attention.
Johnson outside. Back to McCollum. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And give McCollum credit. It's big for his confidence when he's able to muscle these shots in.
Koulibaly against Daniels. It's stolen by Johnson. One-on-one here. It's McCollum on the wing. Baseline J on the way. And Sarr pulls it down.
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
Pass to Davis. Back to George. And George with the stuff.
Boy, nice pass. A little ball movement, little player movement. That's how you play this game.
Johnson outside. Back to McCollum. Launches a 3, and he's good on the 3-ball. McCollum's got 5.
McCollum has a nice feel for catch-and-shoot jumpers. That's a shot they want to create for him as much as possible.
Now, here's George. And here's Young from the arc. Another miss for him. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. Here's Johnson. Now, here's Kispert. Defended by George. Daniels from outside. And Davis pulls it down.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
And the shot goes down.
That's where you want Sarr doing his work offensively. He is a tough cover in the paint.
Here is Daniels after the basket by Washington. Pass to Kispert. Outside Daniels. Now here's McCollum. Misses the 3. Outside Davis. Young with no one around. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got 3 assists in the game. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the Hawks. Trailing by 4. And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
And let's see some of the numbers here for Okongwu. Coming off a terrific season. And he did his share on the glass, battled his way into the top 15 in rebounds per game.
And, you know, back to his tremendous efficiency shooting last season, top 10 in the league, his dead-eye shooting creates so many opportunities for that offense. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And this is the second full season for Brian Keefe as head coach of the Wizards.
Even in a rebuild, setting culture matters. Keefe's approach, accountability, teaching, and no shortcuts.
And he knocks down the first one. Even after pivoting towards their youth, GA the Hawks last season had an improved record.
Yeah, they traded away a bunch of rotation veterans, but the young fellas showed they were ready to step in, and this group didn't miss a beat.
And so McCollum nails both of them. And this Wizards team, Greg, giving its young players every opportunity to develop.
Yeah, these young guys were the NBA equivalent of drinking from a fire hose. But after years of just treading water and mediocrity, I think the fans appreciate the clear sense of direction from this group.
On the wing, Daniels, defended by Young. Johnson, wide open, he fires. The Hawks again can't hit. Pass to Koulibaly. Here's Davis. The kick out to Young. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Johnson outside. Back to McCollum. Johnson outside. Okongwu with a screen on Davis. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Young against McCollum. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks. And we've got a moment now to look at the highest scoring teams in the NBA from last season. Number 5, the Hawks.
I just loved how this team attacked their opponents. You could see their confidence grow as the year went on, and the points really started to pile up.
And a new group getting ready to come in for Washington. Champagne's checked in. Johnson comes in for Keyshawn George. Carlton Carrington's checked in for Koulibaly. And it's Russell in for Trae Young. Then for the Hawks, Jock Landale's checked in for Okongwu. Zachary Rizachet comes in for Kispert. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for McCollum.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Outside Russell. Here's Champagne. And again, Washington with the triple.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Here's Alexander Walker. He's guarded by Russell. Bounce pass from Alexander Walker. Johnson with a screen on Russell. And slam dunk by Johnson.
Yeah, that's a dunk that would get some high scores. You know Johnson put some time into that one.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. Wizards have gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Johnson outside. Six on the shot clock. Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Oh, big finish. Emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Their last encounter was in Atlanta.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
Certainly something to keep an eye on. We'll see how the rotations go this time out. Every night it seems to be different.
Wizards making a switch here. Vukcevic is checked in. And then for Atlanta, Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Jalen Johnson. And it's Buddy Hield in for Daniels. Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play brought to you by AT&T. Here's Alexander Walker. He's guarded by Russell.
Just love the unselfishness there. Keep the ball moving. Good things happen.
And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Johnson outside. Shot clock at 6. There's the pick. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Now, Alexander Walker. No scoring in this one. Shot by Hield, nobody around. Drains the three-pointer. And the Hawks lead by 1.
Well, Hield always has the green light from behind the arc. This guy's so efficient.
Russell dishes to Johnson. It's rebounded by Kuminga. The Hawks have gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. You know, GA, you just can't say enough about the skill set of young Trey Johnson.
I mean, this guy came into the league ready. I really like how he gets to his shot, regardless of what the defense throws at him. And he can be dangerous if his defense gets to the same level as his own.
And the Wizards with possession after the basket by Atlanta. Pass to Hield. Lets it go with the 3. And Kuminga gets it to go on the assist by Hield.
And they find Kuminga in the corner.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Trae Young, he's checked in for Carlton Carrington. And the Hawks making a change here as well. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Buddy Hield. Russell feeling it out a bit. Pass to Young. Will it go? Here's Vucevic. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
Rizachet with it, covered by Johnson. Rizachet with it. Nothing on the board. Rebounded by the Wizards. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Wizards are letting their young guys learn on the fly. Guard Bub Carrington said the whole organization communicates to us often. We drafted you guys for a reason, they say. Don't be scared to make a mistake. Play your game, use the things that got you here, and see if it sticks. Back to you.
Learning on the job. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Here's McCollum, following the bucket by the Wizards. Here's Alexander Walker. Against Miami, he was really on his game.
Well, these are the plays he's looking to make every single trip up the floor. Very offensive-minded guy.
Now, here is Russell. 4-point game. Pass to Champagnie. Young outside. Fires for 3. The shot, no good. Atlanta's gotten a lot of shots off from three-point land in the first quarter, but they're only 4 of 9. Lets a floater go. That one misses. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Hawks lead by 4. We'll be back shortly, live from Washington. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Hawks.
A lot of high motor play from them in this one, allowing them to kind of charge through the defense and find good looks.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
We've got Johnson. Young is out there with D'Angelo Russell. And it's Champagnie in at the 4. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Wizards. Wizards trail by 4. Young outside. To the middle. Here's Vucevic. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
The Wizards shooting their first free throw of the night.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
In GA, the Hawks going young, trying to build a sustainable model for success.
Yeah, most of the starters not yet scratching their prime, so there's going to be some growing pains, but they're showing plenty of promise.
Now here's McCollum. A 26-point game for him in the win against Miami, and the basket is good. McCollum's got 9.
And that's an element McCollum brings to their offense, the ability to drain the outside shot. It stretches the defense and makes them keep bodies on the perimeter.
High post Young. Kuminga on him, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
And so here's Atlanta after the basket by Washington. Young against McCollum. And he converts the layup. He's got 11.
Boy, he's been so efficient in this one. That helps your team in so many ways when you can put it in the basket.
Russell passes to Johnson. Screened by Russell. Inside. Now Rizichet still without a basket. Kuminga screen on Young. Cullen passes to Landale. And Vucevic pulls it down. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Russell, no good. So for Washington, their last game a loss to the Knicks. McCollum finds Rizichet. Now Landale. Pass to McCollum. He takes it in, and McCollum with the slam.
Nice play by McCollum. So crafty with the ball in his hands.
And here's Russell. Young outside. And here is Johnson. Back to Young. Johnson outside. Russell from long range. Atlanta with the rebound. Rizichet with it. Into the lane. Here's Alexander Walker. They grab their own miss. Kicks it out to McCollum. Second shot opportunity. And it's Trae Young with the rebound. The Atlanta Hawks coming to this one after the win against the Heat in Miami. Russell passes to Young. Takes the shot. Basket number 4 this game. Brings him up to 4 for 9.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Davis is checked in for the Wizards. Jalen Johnson's checked in for the Hawks. Stolen away. One-on-one fast break. Here's Davis. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Now just a 1-point Atlanta lead.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Pass to McCollum. Johnson with a screen on Young. A three from McCollum, and the slam dunk by Johnson.
A great finish by Johnson. A chance to add another.
And Greg, you were a point guard. How has that position evolved over the years?
Well, if you think of how much more of the court that has to be covered and the style, you have to score more now to play the position. I think shooting becomes incredibly important. And then defensively, with all the switching, you got to be able to hold up against size and play all over the floor.
And Johnson, no good on that one.
And what I love about Jalen Johnson, just, how versatile he is. And the scary part, this guy is still improving. He's got another level to get to.
Now, here is Young. 11 points in the game. The shot comes out.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
McCollum against Johnson. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
Now, here is Young. He gets it in there. Young's got 13.
Nice job capitalizing down there. Young good at probing inside and finding some space.
McCollum outside. From outside the arc. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9. Wizards trail by 6. Now, here is Young. 13 points in the game. Down low. And Davis throws it down home.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Now here's Johnson. 29 points for him last game against the Heat in Miami.
And how about the job he did rebounding as well, guys? I mean, just a dominant performance on the glass.
And we've got future Hall of Famer Elena Delle Donne watching this one.
And winning an MVP and title with the Mystics here in D.C., they love her in the district.
And Washington making a change here. Sar's checked in. Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. Daniels comes in for Zachary Rizachet. Now here's Johnson. Scoreless thus far.
Oh, good contest and the board. They're going to show that in the video, folks. That is too good.
McCollum feeling it out a bit. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
And he's capable of turning it up on offense. When McCollum catches fire, this is a guy that can get uber aggressive.
Fires from deep. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 5 rebounds tonight. So we're talking about Dyson Daniels here, Greg. Just how incredible a defender is this kid?
I mean, last season he came in 2nd in terms of voting for Defensive Player of the Year. Led the league in steals.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
He's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Alexander Walker passes to Johnson. Count that bucket. And that's now 9 points for Jalen Johnson.
That's fantastic shot making this quarter after struggling a bit in the first.
Johnson outside. Out to Russell. Fires the 3. And it's Daniels with the rebound. The Hawks leading by 6. Johnson right side. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you gotta admire how aggressive Johnson is. Sometimes the defense has no choice but to foul.
For Atlanta, they have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
The first free throw is good. PDB over the last several years, wins have been hard to come by for the Washington Wizards.
Kevin, it blows me away that this organization has not had a winning season since 2018, and they haven't won 50 games since 1979. Let's hope their young, inspiring draft picks are building into a good young core.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
Fades and shoots. And Davis can't get it to go.
Oh, the analytics department is smiling after that one.
Pass to Kispert. Now, here's Okongwu. Here's Kispert. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Heat in Miami. To the paint. It's stolen by Davis. Here's Coulibaly.
Well, Coulibaly not messing around as he got close to the rim.
Atlanta leading by 6. Now, Alexander Walker. Johnson outside. Back to Alexander Walker. Shot clock at 5. From the arc. Hits the three-point bomb. Alexander Walker's got the lead up to 9 now for Atlanta.
These kinds of defensive breakdowns drive coaches crazy.
Carrington with the ball. Hasn't made one yet. For the 3. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Atlanta's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. Daniels passes to Kispert. Alexander Walker on the wing. Defended by Carrington. The shot's good from Alexander Walker.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Back to Carrington. Sarr the screen. Carrington finds Sarr. Here's Alexander Walker. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Boy, he is just doing it all right now. And the more the ball goes through the net, the more his confidence grows.
Pass to Sarr. Floats it up for Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Here's Kispert. On the wing, Johnson. A floater. Got a hand on it.
Terrific awareness by Alex Sarr. That is protecting your rim, folks.
This is his first free throw of the game. And that one falls for Okongwu. So, Doris, after finishing last season with the second worst record in the NBA, the Wizards sliding to the number 6 pick in the lottery.
Listen, Kevin, obviously this is not ideal, but I don't consider in a deep draft this to be the worst case scenario. You have to be patient, continue to build the right way, and your player evaluation in the draft is absolutely critical.
Pass to Koulibaly. And George kicks to Davis. The shot's good on the assist by George. Davis has got 11 points in the quarter.
Just doing what he can. He's competing and he's converting.
And he has really kept them in this one. The high effort level. Now the rest of the team has got to step up.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Jalen Johnson, great in the two-man game, and he talked about how he operates off the pocket pass. He said, quote, "It's simple. You got to read before the catch. Point 5, quick decisions. Just how quarterbacks have progressions with receivers, I have progressions in the pocket, and I read those." Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, we thank you. Here's Alexander Walker. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. To the inside. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Johnson surveying the floor. Kispert finds Alexander Walker. Pass to Johnson. Lets the three fly. Washington with the rebound. To the paint. Here's Davis. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. A chance now for a three-point play. It goes on Jalen Johnson. The Wizards have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
One shot.
C.J. McCollum, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Atlanta. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
I think for Atlanta, like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, everyone starts out undefeated. It is a hopeful time of year for everybody. And now, time to talk about this game. What a solid start for the Hawks.
One big reason they're up, they're controlling the glass, both boxing out and crashing in.
Yeah, you could tell rebounding was a point of emphasis for them coming into this game.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You know, Davis has been exceptional here, guys.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
And here's McCollum. And so in the game for the Hawks, Johnson and Okongwu man the post positions. Daniels out there with C.J. McCollum. And it's Kispert in at the three. 6 to shoot. Young against McCollum. No dice from the high post. Wizards trail by 8. On the wing, Koulibaly. Pass to George. Nice ball movement by Washington. It's Young on the wing. Jacks up a three. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 6 assists now in the game.
And that corner three isn't a huge part of Young's game, but his accuracy can make it work.
Daniels sets a screen for McCollum. Inside, here's Johnson. And Davis sends it back. Saw the pass to Young. Back to Saar. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Saar's got his second basket of the night.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Okongwu with a screen on Young. Plenty of daylight on that shot. And the Hawks lead by 6.
Yeah, McCollum is a real danger at the arc. He's an efficient long-range bomber.
It seems to be an overlooked part of Trae Young's game, but GA, he's led the NBA in total assists a few times.
No doubt. You initially think about Trae shooting, scoring, but he also runs the offense really well and wants to facilitate.
Kispert wide open. He fires off target from three-point range.
Struggling to get into their groove here. Just 1 for 4.
Back to Davis. It's good, and that takes him to 77% shooting this game. 10 for 13.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Pass to Kispert. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. The 3 from McCollum gets it to go from beyond the arc. McCollum's got 6 points in the quarter.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And finished off by Davis.
And hard to decide which is better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Of the big men in the league, Doris, Anthony Davis, to me at least, has always been among the best one-on-one scorers.
Well, that's because, Kevin, he is a 3-level scorer. He can be a lob threat. You can put him on the box or at the elbows. You're going to have to draw a second defender if he's on the face-up because he can't get guarded one-on-one.
Kispert with it. Working on George. Kispert with the bucket. Kispert's got his first 2 points of the night. Stolen by McCollum. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third.
Great timing on the rejection there. This young kid, Saar, has major defensive potential.
George passes to Young. Daniels with the steal. Down low, here's Johnson. And then Johnson with the jam.
And it is so much fun watching these guys just throw it down. Jalen Johnson can do it with the best of them.
Outside, Davis. Back to Young. Pass to Saar. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Koulibaly, no good.
If he's got that much space, he's got the green light. He just doesn't make it.
Now, here's Kispert. He's covered closely. And here is Okongwu. McCollum outside. Over Young. McCollum, no good. Wizards trail by 9. Pass to Young. Outside, George. Here's Koulibaly. Left side, Davis. Now, Koulibaly. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Koulibaly's got 5.
Boy, when Koulibaly is spacing the floor, this offense hits another level.
McCollum against Young. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Nobody near George. No good from outside. Atlanta leading by 6. Johnson kicks to Daniels. Now here's McCollum. 24 points for him. Johnson outside. Pass to McCollum. Over Davis. Again, McCollum missing.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
6 feet out. And it's Davis missing.
Well, stay attached, affect the quality of the shot. That is excellent interior defense.
Johnson, and then Johnson with the dunk.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Young outside. Pass to George. A 3-ball. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
McCollum up top, defended by Young. The 19-foot shot, and he comes up with the deuce. And now it's a 10-point Atlanta lead.
Phenomenal at realizing when to shoot from that mid-range, and McCollum becoming a master at that mid-range.
Young sets a screen for Coulibaly. Pass to Davis for 3. And another miss by Washington.
Boy, this guy was able to connect from deep in the first half. Hasn't found the range since.
Here's Johnson, and here is Okongwu. Outside Daniel. Johnson sets the screen for Daniel. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. Pass to Coulibaly. Outside, Davis. Good on the 3-point shot. Davis has got it back down to within single digits for the Wizards.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he beat up?
Okongwu dishes to Kispert. On the wing, Johnson. He's guarded by Davis. Johnson kicks to McCollum. 3-pointer. That's good, and Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Pass to Davis. It's good. Davis has got 9 points here in the second half.
Boy, despite his efficiency, they just can't get over the hump.
McCollum outside. Kispert on the wing. Off target from outside.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
It will go down, and the Hawks lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Davis.
And, you know, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Outside Daniel. Kispert kicks to Johnson. Davis against Daniel. And a wide open look for McCollum. Rebounded by the Wizards. Sarr's got 6 rebounds now in the game. George passes to Davis. Back to George. Sarr with the screen on McCollum. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and stolen by Okongwu. Daniels against Coulibaly. Daniels kicks to Kispert. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
Frozen. Guys just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Young dishes to Davis. 1:52 left here in the 3rd quarter. Pass to Coulibaly. 4 on the shot clock. On its way from Young for 2. Atlanta with the rebound. Okongwu's now got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. McCollum finds Johnson. Kispert on the wing. Daniels passes to Johnson. And here's McCollum for three. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Daniels has got 3 assists in the game. And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. C.J. McCollum really making a difference here.
Listen, the timeout was appropriate. They're giving up 3 after 3 after 3.
And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. Here is the 2K leaderboard with last season's top passing teams. The Hawks second.
Well, you have to like the way they moved the ball last season. Guys were passing it around unselfishly. That was reflected in their assist totals.
Here's Johnson. Still yet to score. Pocket 6. 17-foot shot on the way. Bank shot, no good. The Hawks leading by 11. Here's Alexander Walker. Tries to save it. Landale up top. Pass to Rizichet. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Atlanta's got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7. Here's Alexander Walker. He doesn't hit that one. Nice D from Russell. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Carrington. Johnson makes it off the glass. Johnson's got his first basket of the night.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Here's Rizichet. Floats one. No good on the last second attempt there. And we've reached the end of the third. Hawks ahead. They're up by 9. We'll be back shortly, live from Washington. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Coach Quinn Snyder.
Let's just keep playing with the same intensity, okay? On misses, you guys really run in space. Anyone can bring it.
Well, he's trying to get them to maintain that edge right now.
And solid advice from Coach Snyder, wanting his squad to remain engaged.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. We've got Russell, also young out there. Gill is out there with Johnson. And it's Champagny in at the 4 spot. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Alexander Walker passes to Landale. Here's Johnson. It's rebounded by Kuminga.
Boy, he just doesn't have it here tonight, and it's had a ripple effect on this team.
Kuminga sends a screen from McCollum. Fires the 3. Here's Landale. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Young looking around. Latrey. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists tonight.
And defensively, you have to stay connected to Young at all times.
The 3 from McCollum. And it's Russell with the rebound. Wizards trail by 8. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Young from outside. Rebound by the Hawks. Landale's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Alexander Walker on the wing. Kicks it out to McCollum. From about 16. Jump shot is good that time. McCollum's got 16 here in the second half.
Even though they have the lead, this guy keeping his foot on the gas pedal, I love it.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Outside, Kuminga. This one for three. Rebound by the Wizards. Johnson outside. To the middle. That's tipped. Stolen by McCollum. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Beyond the arc. That one's not going to go.
At some point, do you start to think about getting others involved? It has been a struggle.
Russell, no good. The Hawks leading by 8. Down low. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Wizards making a switch here. Davis is checked in. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Johnson's checked in. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Brian Keefe was saying to the team. Coach wanted his guys to ignore the scoreboard. He said, don't even look at the numbers. Just take it possession by possession. Make every chance count, and we'll see where we stand at the end of this game. Back to you guys.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. McCollum outside. Pass to Alexander Walker. Rizachet with it. Johnson's there. And it's Rizachet missing. Wizards trail by 8. Davis, the pass to Russell. Inside and taken away by Johnson. Now here's McCollum. Puts up a 3. The rebound by Young. Young's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Davis. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Hawks?
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3 ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there. They are challenging them and getting it done.
And the free throw, no good. TB, no question, Anthony Davis had a lot of hype when he was drafted in 2012.
Kevin, how could he not? He won a national title collegiately. He has incredible size and skill on both ends of the floor. That hype was real, and it was earned.
And they've had him bottled up here in the fourth, just 2 of 7 from the field.
McCollum against Young. Johnson outside. Rebound, Atlanta. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. McCollum outside. Pass to Alexander Walker. Here's Rizachet. A 3-pointer off the mark. On the wing, Johnson. To the paint. Here's Davis. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Davis has got 15 points here in the second half. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. They've led by as many as 14 points. to Alexander Walker. And stolen by Russell. That's good, and the Atlanta lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Davis.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Now, Reza Shea. Johnson outside. And here's McCollum for three. That one falls, coming off the Johnson feet. Johnson's got his 4th assist in this one. Young against McCollum. Davis setting the pick for Johnson. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. And there it is for him. Davis has got 39.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
To the inside. Whoops, they pick off the pass. McCollum against Young. Bounce pass, Russell takes the three. Young's shot is off. The Hawks leading by 5. They set the pick. The three from McCollum. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 11 rebounds in the game. And Young, here we go. And he banks in the layup. Young's got 7 points for the quarter.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Johnson with a screen on Young. The three from McCollum. Rebound, Washington. Davis has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Down low. And it's Davis finishing it off.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Atlanta's shooting the pedestrian 36% in the 4th quarter. Offense not doing their best work of late. McCollum outside. Just 5 on the clock. Shot, high post. Rebound by the Wizards. Davis has got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeded. Russell passes to Young. Back to Russell. On the wing, Davis. He's guarded by McCollum. Nice ball movement by Washington. There's Russell with the three. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Pass to Landale. Oh, yes, the turnaround.
You know, if you want any chance of contesting that shot, you have got to put a bigger defender on him.
Wizards trail by 3. Outside, Russell to tie it up. And Young with the basket on the assist by Russell. Young's got 13 points in the second half.
This is why people are just so high on Young, because he comes through with big shots in the game.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Both teams will make substitutions. Here's Okongwu. Now McCollum. Sarr pulls it down.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Outside Davis. And they double up Davis. Stolen by McCollum. Johnson with a screen on Coulibaly. McCollum, no good on the layup. Crucial possession with time ticking down.
Yeah, an opportunity to take the lead on this possession.
Stolen by Kispert. Daniels fires. It's good.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. And you don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Young. Johnson rips down the board. Atlanta leading by 3. McCollum outside. .130 left in the fourth quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Johnson up top. He's guarded by Davis. Rebounded by Young.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Outside Davis. And they double up Davis. Now Song from deep. Doesn't get that one. Now Johnson. McCollum.
And I love how active McCollum is. Superb at drawing contact on the way up.
The first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
2-possession game now. I mean, those were really important foul shots.
And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. George. Johnson rips down the board. 36 seconds left in the game. Puts up a 3. That one is off. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for Washington. Johnson rips down the board. And they go to the intentional foul.
Shooting 2.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Washington calls timeout. 17 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
They need a quick basket here.
Well, preferably a 3, right? If there's a clean look, take it.
So it's the Wizards now. They trail by 6. The three doesn't go, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. And he commits the intentional foul.
Shooting 2.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good. And so the Hawks take the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And, Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, C.J. McCollum.